Strategic Report. The most important news event in the United States this week, the emerging Russia-Ukraine ceasefire initiative led by President Trump. The most strategically significant development in the United States during the past week has been the diplomatic initiative announced by President Donald Trump regarding a temporary ceasefire and prisoner exchange between Russia and Ukraine. According to multiple American media sources, both sides agreed to a 3-day ceasefire accompanied by the exchange of approximately 1,000 prisoners. This event is strategically important because it touches the three major dimensions of American power: global geopolitical leadership, military and security influence, domestic political positioning ahead of future elections. 1. Geopolitical significance. The United States continues to position itself as the principal mediator in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The temporary ceasefire, although limited in duration, represents the first visible diplomatic de-escalation in months. For Washington, the initiative serves several strategic objectives: demonstrating American diplomatic leadership, reducing the risk of broader European destabilization, limiting economic volatility caused by prolonged war, showing that the United States retains influence over both Moscow and Kyiv. If expanded into longer negotiations, the ceasefire could become the beginning of a broader peace framework in Eastern Europe. 2. Strategic military implications. The Russia-Ukraine war has heavily affected NATO military planning, American defense spending, energy markets, and global security alliances. A temporary reduction in hostilities allows reassessment of military supply chains, possible stabilization of energy prices, and a reduction in escalation risks involving nuclear powers. American military analysts are closely watching whether the ceasefire represents a genuine diplomatic opening, or merely a tactical pause by the combatants. 3. Domestic political impact in the United States. Domestically, the announcement strengthens President Trump's image as a negotiator capable of influencing international conflicts. Supporters present the development as evidence of strong leadership, direct diplomacy, and an America-first approach focused on reducing foreign wars. Critics, however, remain cautious and question the durability of the agreement, Russia's long-term intentions, and whether the ceasefire could benefit Moscow strategically. The issue is likely to become central in upcoming American political debates concerning foreign policy, defense budgets, NATO commitments, and America's international role. 4. Economic consequences. Financial markets reacted carefully to the diplomatic news. Any reduction in war tensions potentially affects oil prices, global trade stability, inflation expectations, and investor confidence. At the same time, uncertainty remains high because the ceasefire is temporary, negotiations are fragile, and regional instability in other parts of the world continues. 5. Long-term strategic outlook. Several possible scenarios may emerge. Scenario A. Expanded negotiations. The ceasefire evolves into formal peace talks supported by the United States and European allies. Scenario B. Temporary pause. Only hostilities resume after several days with limited long-term impact. Scenario C. Strategic realignment. The conflict enters a frozen war phase similar to other prolonged geopolitical disputes. At present, analysts consider Scenario B the most probable, though even a temporary ceasefire has symbolic and diplomatic importance. Conclusion. The attempted Russia-Ukraine ceasefire initiative represents the most strategically important American news development of the week because it combines international diplomacy, military strategy, domestic politics, and economic consequences. Whether successful or not, the initiative demonstrates that the United States remains deeply central to global geopolitical negotiations in 2026.